Yeah, so hi, I'd like literally empower everyone who is already pregnant and still in a school or in a college to keep the baby and to marry maybe this one person who made you pregnant. Because I think in the young years we're really able to fall in love internally for entire life, and we are the prettiest and we are the healthiest, and we're able to really find somebody like really to stay the entire life long with. And if you're getting rid of children at a young age, you're kind of, running the trouble of being heartbroken and then finding your partner maybe like after your studies in the age of 25 and or even 30, and it is kind of too many heartbreaks and all the stories like Romeo and Juliet are happening again. So I'd like really to ask the entire states and the entire politicians to allow young people to marry each other. I'm not forcing anyone to marry in young age. I really would like just the human rights to be expanded because as far as I know, it is possible to marry right now in the age of 17, but life is really is becoming faster because we're having internet, and a lot of very young girls are already pregnant in the age of 12 or even earlier, and they are looking like they are as if they are 22. So I think because life is running much faster, there should be a possibility, right, of everyone who would like to marry early, that these people are able to marry early and to build a family, and they should be particularly supported by all the governments in all the countries. And I'm really not forcing anybody, but I think a lot of times human rights got to be expanded, and the same goes for the right of every human being to be married. For example, the priests and nuns should be allowed to marry each other if they want to, and I'd like to have like a finish with with all these headlines and topics about Catholic priests molesting children, which is also obviously not very lovely. I think a lot of priests are homosexual. They gotta be having a right to marry each other, even if they are part of a church or part of a religion. And every religion should be allowing them to stay in the same position and in the same job position and keep their jobs and still being married. And I think all the nuns gotta be having the right to have biological children or adopt children, because I think it is just on time to be a little bit more human and allow everyone everything, because all human beings are all somehow running for happiness and somehow running for satisfaction. Yeah. So how about everyone who would like to marry each other, and every kind of marriage is acceptable. And additionally, I really think it is on time to accept bigger marriages like maybe 4 men and 4 women marrying each other, because there are always so many love affairs and so many extra children involved in every marriage. So how about all these bigger couples are marrying each other, and it is still possible to be a happy part of the society. So I think it is just possible to accept every kind of marriage, and obviously homosexual marriages as well. So it would be really great if all the priests would be marrying each other and having children and adopting children. And additionally, I'd be super happy if the bigger marriages are allowed, because it is better one marriage is like having 4 people involved instead of like a married couple is having an affair, having additional lover plus lover, and there's some tragic stories behind it produced by the situation, etc. Yeah, so like all couple of marriages, all types of marriages be called happy marriage and be allowed by every church and every religion.